Hi, dear students. Our lesson for today is lesson 10.1, fractions as multiples of unit fractions. Did you know that I can write any fraction as a multiple of unit fraction? First, what is the meaning of unit fraction? A unit fraction is a fraction that describes only one unit from whole. Like here we have only one part of 5 parts. So the unit fraction is a fraction that represents one part out of whole. If I shade these 3 parts, each part represents 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5, and here 1 out of 5. So how many parts? We have 3 parts, and each one represents 1 out of 5. So here we have 3 out of 5. The fraction that represents the shaded parts is 3 out of 5. This 3 out of 5 equals 1 out of 5 plus 1 out of 5 plus 1 out of 5. So teacher, what this called repeated addition. Do you remember in grade 3? We talked that multiplication is repeated addition. How can I write multiplication equation by using repeated addition? I will look at the equation and count how many times we repeat the fractions 1, 2, 3. I will write 3. In multiplication, we use times. Times what, teacher? Times 1 out of 5, the fraction that we repeated. So I can write 3 out of 5 as a multiple of unit fraction. I will multiply 3, the numerator, times the unit fraction 1 out of the same denominator, 5. Let's take another example. If I have a fraction like 4 out of 7, how can I write this fraction as a multiple of unit fraction? I will take the numerator, 4, and multiply by the unit fraction of 4 out of 7. The unit fraction of 4 out of 7, 1 out of the same denominator. It will be 4 times 1 out of 7. Let's start our lesson. Write each fraction as a multiple of a unit fraction. Use fraction strips or number lines to help. Number 7, we have 3 out of 4. This fraction was 3 as numerator and 4 as denominator. 1 out of 4 is a unit fraction. So we said I will keep the numerator here. Times what, teacher? Times the unit fraction. 3 out of 6 equals 3 times what? We said that I can write the fraction as a multiple of unit fraction. The unit fraction here will be 1 out of the same denominator, which is 6. 3 times 1 out of 6. Number 9, 2 out of 5 equals, here we have a unit fraction, so I will put 2. 2 is the numerator, 2 times 1 out of 5. 7 out of 10. Keep 7 and multiply by the unit fraction. The unit fraction always contains 1 as numerator. 8 out of 8. I will put the numerator here times the unit fraction. 5 out of 12. Keep 5 and multiply by the unit fraction, 1 out of 12. Here, keep the numerator, 6 times the unit fraction, 1 out of 4. Here, keep the numerator, 9 times the unit fraction, 1 out of 6. It's so easy. Keep numerator, 8 times 1 out of 5. It looks like a game. 7 times the unit fraction, 1 out of 8. And here 9 times the unit fraction, 1 out of 4. Here 8 times the unit fraction, 1 out of 6. Next page. Number 25, page 546, which multiplication equation describes the fraction plotted on the number line? Here we have 6 out of 8. Which one of them describes 6 out of 8? 6 times the unit fraction here is 1 out of 8. Which one is correct? B. We finished our video for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time, inshallah.